Welcome to Tyrannosaurus Riffs. My name is Brandon and today we're going to check out an ENGL Fireball. This is the limited edition Fireball 25 loaded with two KT77 power tubes and four 12AX7 preamp tubes. Going across the front of the amplifier, you've got your input, your clean gain, lead gain, bass, middle, treble, your lead volume. You've got a mid boost switch, your switch to go between clean and lead, your master volume, your presence, standby, and power. Across the back of the amplifier, you've got your power input, your foot switch inputs, your effects loops, send and return, a noise gate that is going to work on the lead channel, a line output, and then your power amp output. You've also got a power soak that's got full power, mid power, low power, and speaker off. Now, as always, there are chapters down below, so if you would like to skip around through the video, please feel free to do that. But before we get to a playthrough, let's check this out in a quick mix. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well out there. I'm very excited to finally try this miniature fire breather. It's a very cute little amplifier. We've got 25 watts. These 25 watts seem huge. I did the mix before filming this and tracked and reamped and kind of played around with it for a minute. This is on loan to me from Jordan Gale of High Wind Amplification, so thanks again to Jordan. He's been supplying a lot of different gear for me to demo on the channel lately, and I'm very appreciative of that, so thanks, man. As for the signal chain, this is a Schecter Hellraiser Avenger FR. We've got Fishman, Fluence, Devin, Townsend pickups. We are in drop C. Well, technically the guitar's in drop D, but we are hooked up to the Digitech drop pedal to put us in drop C. Going straight into the ENGL Fireball 25 Mesa Engineering oversized cabinet in the room for me with vintage 30s, but recording through the 2-Notes Torpedo Captor X using the same cab simulation for a better audio representation on your side. Other than that, let's just go. So right off the bat, that's a little bit too much gain for me for the clean channel, because that's where we're going to start. As you can see, everything quite literally is set to noon. So let's turn that gain down and also switch to the single coil voicing on the Townsends, because that's what I like on the neck pickup. Now, I do like a lot of low end, and this already seems to have quite a bit at noon, but we're going to give it some more for fun. Too bright for me. little bit less gain. For a high gain amplifier, even at a lower wattage, I really actually like that clean channel quite a bit. I liked most of those tones pretty much anywhere the knobs were set, other than maybe it got a little bit too bright for me sometimes, but that's a personal preference. I kind of like those colder, darker tones on cleans. That's subjective. You're not here for cleans. Let's move on to some high gain. And as a reminder, these two channels share the bass, middle, treble. Okay? Let's check it out. That was with the noise gate completely off. It is now on. That's actually a pretty good noise gate considering I'm sitting right next to the amplifier. Now for the rest of the video, this noise gate is going off. I will be using my air step below my foot to toggle the amplifier on and off so I can talk to you without any kind of extra noise. This amp has a crazy ton of low end. At least in this room, through this cabinet, I feel like it's got a lot of low end oomph. And supposedly the KT77s are supposed to add low end. And if that's the case, they've definitely achieved that. actually don't hate that with the mids all the way down, and I don't do that. Check out that power soak real quick. And it's gone. Now for a streamlined amplifier, this thing has a lot of options. You know, it's 25 watts, but you've got that power soak on the back, your effects loop send and return. And I can't believe I'm actually going to say this because I don't know if you'll ever hear me say this again. You might, I don't know. I don't generally care for a shared band EQ because I like my cleans to be ultra clean and ultra violence on the dirty. But I think this is the first time I don't mind a shared band EQ because I think I could dial this in and be quite happy with these settings. This is definitely an amp I would say is passable for having a shared band EQ because I do like both of those, and I really don't believe I've ever said that before. This amplifier is cool as shit. I've had people telling me all day how cool it was, and I was very excited. I did have high expectations, and ENGL has not let me down today. These amplifiers, at the time of this filming, do go for $1,350. Like I said in the beginning specs, this is the KT77 version, which is a limited run. I don't know how many pieces there are. I don't know what else to show you guys on this amplifier. It would just be me playing around and riffing some more. It's kind of hard to make it sound bad. It's not an amplifier that I find hard to dial at all. I mean, I had the mid all the way down and I thought that sounded cool, but I like it where it's at. And I don't know. I feel like I'm really gushing on this one, but I very much recommend this amplifier. So if you've been thinking about getting it, I would definitely do it, especially if you want the KT77 version. But other than that, I really do hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for a few minutes. I appreciate all of your time spent here at this channel. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you soon. What are you still doing here? Go home. I left the cameras rolling, so if you want to hang out for a few more minutes, I'm just going to leave these settings and play some riffs. The video's over. It's come to an end. But if you want to stay and hang out, it'll fade out eventually.